Hello.
Greetings.
Hello again. It's
What time is it now? It is 7:20, 8 actually.
Yeah, it's Ian and Jane.
Yeah.
And we are doing reviews of things we've seen today. And these, again, this production was at Summerhall, where we've been for a lot of the day. And it is called Manic Street Creature.
I think I chose this one.
I was just double checking because it's. I've lost the pen. I've got 3 books on the go here, which isn't a good idea.
No, it isn't.
No, and
No,
I cannot find it.
Don't worry.
Oh, here it is. No, it must have been yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Shall I?
You've got. Yeah.
Shall I read the
go for
thing?
it.
Right. So this is. In fact, it says it's a world premiere. And it is, they've got it down as music and folk, and the company, in fact, yes, because it's got music, lyrics and book by, and I apologise if I'm pronouncing this wrong, it's Mamouna Memon.
I'm sat here with a bottle of gin, wondering how much I can drink. You don't drink, it makes you think too much. The patter of the rain on my left-hand side makes it hard for me to think. When was the last time we touched? When was the last time we touched? We're silent, but there's no quiet. Sends my courage straight to hell. I thought I knew myself so well.
Love, lust and late nights collide in a musical rollercoaster, taking the audience through the euphoria and distress of 2 people dealing with their own and each other's mental health. Ria is working with her band to complete a new album, songs charting the rise and fall of a recent relationship. But the more Ria progresses, the more she's drawn back to the darkness of her troubled past, until we're not sure where memory ends and reality begins.
Yes, and it was told. There were 9 songs, and I mean, I have to say, it wasn't quite what I expected.
No, I don't quite know what I did expect. But,
No, I agree. But
yeah,
I liked the first song, because where we were sound again, where it is, it's the roundabout, and I thought, oh, it's sort of set up as though she's going to have her back to us the whole time, but she very, very cleverly. There was a drummer, there was a cellist, and we had Ria. Or is that?
Yeah.
Do we think that's her real name?
well, that's the character's name.
Yeah, but she moved around to different. She moved to the piano, and she moved. There was guitars dotted around and other instruments as well. So she did move around, and she used the space really well, because just that first song, I thought, oh well, she's behind. We're behind her the whole time.
No, I didn't think
you didn't
that.
think that.
No, I didn't.
So
there was also a harmonium.
there was a harmonium, yeah. And I just thought it was amazing. I liked the way that the songs were. The songs also told the story. They weren't just a song.
No.
There was the narrative of the whole piece went through, and it did remind me of bits of The Greatest Showman, because the narrative of The Greatest Showman goes through the song.
It didn't strike me that at all.
No,
it's very.
But that's the only, and I liked the music. I liked the songs. I thought her voice was brilliant.
Yeah.
And I was absolutely fascinated by her and Dan's story.
Yeah, I mean, I warmed to this because initially I thought, and they were obviously in a recording studio, and it was before the sort of the story, the narrative began properly. And I thought, oh, right, okay, this is just like a concert and she's going to play songs. And that is of less interest to me.
Yeah.
Even though I like the range of music, of instruments and everything. But then obviously she began to tell her story of her relationship, which Ian's already said is mirrored through the lyrics and the music. And it was very powerful. I mean, it really built up.
It did.
And you were really engaged with what happened. And it was told in a very... It was dealing with sensitive subjects, and they did warn people that some of the themes that it contained, which I thought was really good. But you really cared about them.
You did.
And
cared about her, and you care about Dan.
But it's very... But even though they were complex themes, it was done in a very... If I say simple way, I don't mean that they dealt with it in any way that they didn't take it seriously, because they did. But it was just beautifully told.
Yeah. It was.
And
I have a question, because you're a person that worked in the NHS, and the bit of...
Oh gosh, yes.
The bit of... I couldn't tell whether that was real or not.
I know.
It's difficult to say about without...
It was
But do you really think that could happen? Well, maybe it did happen. The fact that somebody would phone an NHS helpline, and they would, and the person is clearly in distress, and they would be asking for their NHS number like that. I found, if that's true, then shame on the person.
I know. I don't think so.
I gasped at that, because I thought, I mean...
I haven't worked on an NHS helpline, but I've worked on another helpline, and we certainly wouldn't have done that. I don't know, because a lot of these helplines, they have a script that they have to do. But I would like to think that...
there was more empathy from the person on the other end.
It would have been handled differently, and it was an unfortunate... but having said that, it may well have happened.
Exactly.
And that's why they kept it in.
Yeah. So
it was a really, really
I don't
strong...
want to say too much about what was going on.
No, because it's...
how many stars? Oh, he got a standing ovation at the end.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go for a 5.
I'm glad you went for a 5. I was going to go for a 5. I thought I wasn't expecting to, I didn't know what to expect, to be fair, but I was just so pleased. And we've been seeing 6 shows in a day is quite tiring, and we suddenly realised that we had another show after the previous show, and we thought, oh, here we go. But actually, I'm so glad that we saw it, because I just thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, I was really drawn in.
Yeah, and to have missed it would have been terrible, really.
And the music is so integral to the story.
Yeah, it's a great piece. It's a great piece. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely 5 stars.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So it's on, as we said, it's on the roundabout, which is a tent round the back. It's on at 5 to 4 every day. There are a few days when it's not on, basically Tuesdays. So it's on right the way to the 28th, except Tuesday the 16th and the 23rd. The price is £15 full price, £13 concession. Please go see it, because it's a fantastic piece of work, and by a great cast.
Very good.
Because all of they were all involved. It wasn't just Rhea in that sense. The drummer who played guitar and the cellist who also had speaking parts as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
Fantastic work.
Yeah, great.
Okay. See you soon.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye-bye.